Welcome back to another exciting episode of Rock My Restaurant. We're here on the NRA show. Let me start over.
Brought to you in part by Food Service Consultants Society International, the Americas. Visit us at fcsi.org to find the best food service consulting experts.
Welcome back to another exciting episode of Rock My Restaurant. We're here at the NRA show 2014, and it's pretty funny, Bill. We actually got our start with Rock My Restaurant exactly a year ago here.
Yes, we did.
You know, in that previous episode, that first episode we shot, we talked a lot about optimizing your experience at the show. So we're going to take an operator's experience and kind of bring that together on this show so you can see how you can really get the most out of this show as a new owner-operator. Bill, tell them about our company.
Well, we're going to come as the operators of a brand new business that's going to be starting soon, and we're going to call it Eric and Bill's Most Excellent Biscuits. You know, biscuits is our menu. We're going to have biscuit sandwiches, different types of biscuits, and we're going to see what we can develop from a brand standpoint and an operation standpoint for a new restaurant, Eric, and look at the show through that type of perspective.
Sure, and let's hypothetically say that we have the menu created, and now let's figure out what we're going to do at the show to optimize our time here and really build our brand and get this thing started. Let's go take a look.
Okay, let's go. Eric and Bill's Excellent Biscuits are going to be fantastic. We're going to be able to open on the West Coast first.
You know, Bill, I mentioned a really good place to start is right here at the Asset Design Experts booth. If you're a new owner or operator, this really gives you a chance to sit down with a professional consultant, whether it be management advisory or design, and get some professional assistance with your brand and how you're going to put that restaurant together and what you really want to do. I mean, it's a great place to start, and you'll get advice, and then that may help you throughout the rest of the show.
Let's get our audience to follow us in. Come on, let's see what we can find.
Let's take a look.
Bill, thanks for joining us on Rock My Restaurant.
Welcome, Bill.
Great to be here, thank you.
We're talking with our audience about starting a restaurant, and we're going to use a model of Eric and Bill's Most Excellent Biscuits, Bill. So that is a heck of a brand that we're going to grow with our company, and we know, and we've talked to our viewers before about how you have to start with the menu.
When we look at menus, it is the nexus of everything that relates to profitability in a restaurant. It's probably one of the most considered parts of the consulting aspect of food service and hospitality. And over the years, I've learned with 1,000 menus, 23 years of my own restaurants, that there is an ability to literally create profitability by how you design and create your menu. So I make the case that Wolf Range or Oneida Silver or any of these thousands of fantastic manufacturers, they all got a stake in the menu.
Absolutely.
And having some expertise relative to how the menu works in a typical food service environment.
Well, Bill, let's talk about Bill and Eric specifically right now. Bill and Eric's Biscuit. You know, what do we have to think about?
Well, first and foremost, what is the item that you believe on Bill and Eric's Biscuits that you would call the signature item? And once you've identified that item, then comes the issue of making certain that that item from a menu perspective is properly showcased and highlighted, and that certain words, certain icons, certain descriptions are used to make sure that that item lives in the mind of the consumer.
And you know, Bill, one of the things we could do, Eric, on Bill and Eric's Excellent Biscuits, if we had a digital menu board, Bill, that showcased that digital kind of image, that it's got to be a great looking, product.
Right. We're really trying to target millennials, in the fast casual segment. So what are some ideas and advice, to target that market segment through the menu?
There are 79 million millennials.
Right.
The biggest question we got to find out up front is, do they like biscuits? If they like biscuits, and we can find that out through some selective taste testing and so forth. Then it's going to be a matter of, can we present in a digital format using a lot of the technology that's here at the show?
Sure.
Can we make a visual imprint in the mind of that millennial to see that biscuit in their subconscious mind, Bill and Eric's biscuit, the signature biscuit, we'll call it Bill and Eric's XX, meaning that that's the singular item that they crave. Then we've got to create a story about Bill and Eric's biscuits. Then we've got to create a price point that allows that item to be our most profitable item.
That's
Great.
right.
Let's check it out.
Thanks for your time, Bill.
My pleasure.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Let's take a look and see what Bridgeford, the Fresh Baked Idea Company, has, okay?
Yeah, products look great. Let's check it out.
Let's go. That really looks good.
I think we found our biscuit, Bill.
I think we have found our biscuit. This could be a fantastic product.
Well, Bill, in our quest to continue expanding our fast casual chain that we're going to open, Bill and Eric's Excellent Biscuits,
Right.
we have to find the perfect biscuit for our signature item. We're joined here by Brian Bridgeford with Bridgeford Foods.
Hi, Brian.
Bill, good to see you again.
Thanks for being with us.
My pleasure.
Can you give us a little bit of history about the company, what you do?
Sure, Eric. Bridgeford Foods is a food manufacturing and distribution company that was founded by my grandfather just over 82 years ago. He was a meat cutter, and we discovered in the early 60s that yeast would survive the freezing process, and it was literally the birth of the frozen dough industry.
Okay.
We have been the front runner in that industry ever since, but of course we have broadened our offerings to the food service community, and this includes buttermilk biscuits as well, which I believe is what your quest is today. Is that not correct?
That's exactly right. Now, these are Bridgeford biscuits. I see it's a frozen dough. Old school, right? Old South?
This is not a frozen dough. This comes as a fully baked buttermilk biscuit. They're on this board that is ovenable. You can put them in just like they are. They are best prepared starting at room temperature and just heat it up.
So we open the box and we can just warm them up.
That's correct. And there are 5 trays of 20 biscuits each. You can take out as few or as many as you need. They're always ready.
Well, that sounds exactly like what we need. That'll keep our equipment costs down because now we just need retherm ovens instead of full baking production.
That's
Sure,
correct.
absolutely.
And we even have different shapes as well. I mean, we have some that are square, we have some that are round. So whatever it takes.
Great.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you for joining
Appreciate
us.
it.
Thank you, Brian.
Thanks.
We'll start in Northern California, then we'll shoot down to Southern California, then how about Chicago?
Oh, Chicago would be perfect, Mark.
Absolutely.
Bill, the next logical step after we've established our menu, we've looked at product, now we really need to find our core cooking equipment.
Right.
And this is a great place to do that. We walk the show, you can stop by, we just happened to walk by Montague here. They
Right.
make a very high quality piece of equipment that I know will withstand the rigors of our fast casual, constant use application here. So this is the XH convection oven. And I think it'll be perfect for our biscuits to bring them, retherm them and get them ready to serve. It'll cook evenly. I think it'll be a perfect application.
Well, I like the size of this unit right here. Let's take a look on the inside, okay?
Okay,
Because we can
perfect.
look see how big that unit is.
Sure.
Now we got 1, 2, 3, 4 adjustable shelves in there.
Right.
And we're going to be able to cook a lot of biscuits inside that.
Absolutely.
So when you have a signature product like we're going to have with our biscuits, we have to have some we have to have a capacity to handle the rush.
Right. And we want an oven that is going to cook them evenly so that our product maintains a consistency and our menu, when someone comes in, they get that same menu item every single time. So I think during the design, we can definitely specify this oven in and we'll be good to go. Bill, the show is closing down. Everybody's starting to take off. I
Right.
hope that we can provide even a small snapshot of what the show has to offer by, taking it and putting it into a real context with our
Right.
fast casual brand that we started there.
I think if you look at Rock My Restaurant, the process that we've talked about for the last year and what we've started this season with is, if somebody's going to start a brand, we determined it was Bill and Eric's Excellent Biscuits.
Right.
The steps that you have to go through and the phases that you go through on a project. One of those would be identify that menu up front.
Absolutely.
Have somebody like Bill Main work with you on menu development, menu design. When you figure those things out, the rest of it leads right into products.
Right.
Having signature products, having the right kind of product provider, distributor, and then how do we cook it? And that brings
Right.
your specifications up for cooking equipment and kitchen facilities,
Sure,
right?
and I think it's very valuable to be able to see all that under one roof. I think
Right.
it's a perfect example of what the show has to offer.
So having an FCSI consultant can assist you in this, and we know that we've been using those kind of consultants to help us put this
Absolutely.
together today. But also, coming to a National Restaurant Show in 2014 provides just a tremendous amount of education, resources, and the industry really supports people that are working to design, build, innovate, all the things that we do with Rock My Restaurant.
Absolutely.